What is up, guys? So in today's video, there's a very interesting topic that I think anyway is how to regain your edge as a man. What is the edge as a man? I'm not talking about gooning where you're edging and being an idiot, okay? What I'm talking about is that masculine edge, that virility, the oomph. We just want to freaking go out there. You want to go lift the heaviest weights. You want to just that high test feeling. That's your edge, man. That you feel like you're almost invincible, right? That's where a lot of people do take stupid risks, but man, it's such a nice feeling to have that edge, right? You feel alive, don't you? Especially like if you're, for example, if you're going into sales, right? You come in with that edge, bro. People feel that energy. They actually want to talk to you. They actually want to buy something from you because you got that edge. You're sharp. You're onto it. You're on the game. You're crushing it. You got the momentum. Your girl is like looking up to you with sparkles in her eyes because she's like, wow, my man's the man. Okay, I can feel that energy, right? That's the edge. Okay, it's so easy to lose your edge because we live in such a comfort-seeking society. Okay, look, it's normal to be comfort-seeking. Okay, it's normal. That's completely normal. That's how our brain thinks that we're surviving. Okay, our brain doesn't want us to do uncomfortable things because we might get hurt, we might die. It's still in that primal tribal mode. Okay, it just wants to keep us safe, right? But the problem is, if we continue to choose the comfort-seeking behaviors, then eventually we get dull. Okay, we get very, very dull. If you're feeling dull, or you just know that you've lost your edge, because honestly, dude, like a couple of weeks ago, I was feeling like, bro, what's going on? Like, I feel like I'm losing my edge. I feel dull. I don't feel like that fired up stud that I used to be when like a couple of years back. I'm like, what's going on, man? I'm just getting too comfortable here. Life's getting a bit too breezy, right? So I was like, man, you know what? We got to get the edge back, right? So, dude, and it's as simple as this, bro. You just got to start stacking some habits, okay? But I'm not talking about the BS, cliche, general self-improvement, waste of time, ego stroke habits like, oh, I wrote down 3 things I'm grateful for this morning. I mindfulnessly meditated for 30 seconds. Check the habit tracker, doing good. No, that's a lot of waste of time. I'm talking about the compound lifts of the habits in the self-improvement niche. I'm not a big advocate for like cold plunges, but dude, I had to go back to my roots. I've started taking cold showers again. Not like a full cold shower, but just 20 to 30 seconds first thing in the morning. That's all you need, really. You don't need to take a full 3-minute shower, wash yourself and all that. No, just a 30-second, blast yourself with cold water, breathe deep, get all over you, get your hair wet, everything, and then switch to warm, wash yourself, and that's done, right? But dude, just getting into the habit again of first thing upon waking up, we're doing something we don't want to do. That's training that brain muscle to do the hard stuff, right? To pick the uncomfortable path. There's so many things I would rather do instead of a cold shower, even if it's only a 20-second cold shower in the morning. I'd rather hit snooze. I'd rather go drink a coffee. I'd rather go eat breakfast. I'd rather go walk on the beach. These are good things as well, but if you've lost your edge and you need that back, what better way to start than with a quick little cold shower every morning? Quick little cold shower. I've done it like a week in a row, and dude, I'm back in the game, bro. Something as simple as that. A 20 to 30-second cold shower every morning for a week, and I'm back in the game. I'm not sitting here with my little notebook. Dude, I'm not sitting here and mindfulnessly breathing. No, that's not doing anything, okay? There's a little bit you can get out of it, but I'm talking about the big bang for buck. You want your edge back? You're not going to get your edge back writing down what you're grateful for. It's good to have gratitude, but it's not going to make the impact to make you regain your edge like doing something as uncomfortable as a cold shower every morning. Because you get the confidence when you overcome that voice in your head that goes, no, we'll just skip it today. And you go, no, I'm in control. Bang. Done. And it just goes back to the most cliche like self-improvement tip ever, right? And that cliche tip is essentially comfort zones are dead zones, right? You've lost your edge because you're in too much comfort, okay? you're doom scrolling too much, or you're watching too many movies with your girlfriend, or whatever. You've just become a bit passive in your life, bro. You need to get that back, and it's not gonna just fall in your lap. You need to do what you got to do to get that back, okay? And I'm saying, man, if you just start with the cold showers, do that. We all know that 21 days you build a habit. Dude, cold showers, 21 days, you got that habit. Keep it there, okay? From there on, then choose the next compound lift of a habit that you can stack after that. And dude, if you keep recycling that, within 6 months, you've got a handful of habits that are like the compound lifts. Dude, you're going to be on another level. You just are, okay? You just are. So just, dude, literally start with a freaking 20-second cold shower every day. Just try it and let me know how that goes.